Hi there yogis. So we're going to cover Chaturanga. Now for those of you who don't know, Chaturanga is when you slowly go down in plank. Anyone who comes to my classes regularly will know that I love a bit of plank in the classes, and I also like just finding that point where you can hold just above the mat. But when you first try it, it's really hard. You feel like your arms aren't strong enough and you just want to drop down onto the floor. It's partly understanding which muscles you need to use, but also having the confidence to tighten where you need to. It's not all arm strength. It's tightening of your pec muscles, rolling your shoulders back so you're using your shoulders the correct way, and tightening your core so that your core works as a complete panel so you can keep everything strong and straight. There are different ways to practice it. You can practice building up your pec muscles much more easily if you start to practice coming down onto your knees. So you square everything up. Hands are beneath your shoulders, feet are hip width apart, everything square as it would be in plank. Then you drop your knees down behind your hips, roll your shoulders back, push your chest forwards, and here's the key: you keep your elbows tucked in tightly to the side of your body. And as you squeeze your elbows in, you slowly come down. Now you're squeezing in through your tummy, across your chest, reaching out from the top of your head. Then you slowly lift all the way up. And doing it that way, you should feel the tightness across the top of your chest and the sucking in of your core that you need to do to keep everything tight around the front. Now you can do that and keep practicing that, and then eventually get the confidence to bend your elbows and come all the way down. But there's another way that you can practice it and start to really feel whether or not you're using the right muscles. And we can use one of these. It's a yoga strap. It's just a normal webbing strap with D-rings on it. You can use it for all sorts of things, reaching your foot to pull up behind you, linking your arms together at the back. For Chaturanga, you put it around your arms and you're looking for the right sort of distance so you can still tuck your elbows into the side of your body, but it's really strong, just above the top of your rib cage. Then you come back into plank. You find your square line, hands are beneath shoulders, heels are pushing away from you, then you bend your elbows and you come down. And it makes a little hammock for you to balance on. So you can start to play around with how your muscles need to work. You can squeeze your shoulders together. You can feel how different it is if you lift your hips up or drop your tummy down. And just start to find that strong line as you hold above the mat. And because you've got the little hammock, it gives you more chance to play with it, tighten your core, and then eventually build up into doing the full Chaturanga, where remember you squeeze your elbows in tightly, push your heels away, and slowly come down towards the mat. And you'll be able to move around as if the little hammock is there. Give it a go, yogis. You'll all be Chaturangaing in no time. Make sure whenever you finish, you sit back on your heels, stretch your arms out in front of you, and just loosen out your lower back. Then slowly roll up and roll your shoulders back. Namaste.